MMA Boxing Talk here. I gotta put out a video talking about Deontay Wilder. I gotta call out the bullshit. I mean, this is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. He won his belt, I believe, at the beginning of 2015, and he's about to fight Chris Arreola. And this will be his fourth voluntary in a row after winning the title. Absolutely a disgrace. It's embarrassing for boxing. I mean, I don't even know what to think anymore. Now, we all know Wilder was supposed to face Povetkin. That didn't happen. Povetkin got busted. And instead of Wilder turning around and fighting an actual top 10 guy, a guy that could actually maybe cause problems in the fight. No, that's not what Wilder does. No, Wilder picks Chris Arreola, who really is not a formidable opponent whatsoever. And these are just facts. Like, look at the rankings. And for a guy like Deontay Wilder who talks a big game, I mean, this guy's compared himself to Muhammad Ali, and he talks about being undisputed someday and things like that. Since winning the title, he hasn't shown that he's that committed at all on being undisputed. 4 voluntaries in a row. That's what we have. Now people, they're gonna say, well, Povetkin fucked up. Sure, but Wilder could have still took that fight. A real champion would have said, "Fuck it, I'm still gonna take it. Still gonna take the fight." If he was that confident in his own abilities, you take the fight. But he didn't want to do that. He didn't go that route. I mean, Wilder could have turned around and fought a guy like, let's say, Bryant Jennings, for example. That would have been a perfect replacement. Bryant Jennings, a top 10 guy. He went the distance with Vladimir Klitschko in I believe, was it 2014, 2015 maybe. He could have fought a guy like that who had power, not knockout power, but was a tough guy to get out of there, But that's not what he did. And, I don't know. I just, the fights with, Fury or Klitschko, whatever happens, or Anthony Joshua, Luis Ortiz, even Joseph Parker. I mean, and obviously he's not going to fight Povetkin. I mean, not at this point. Forget about it. But when is Wilder going to fight a guy like that? Because he's shown no signs of being interested in a fight like that. He's certainly not preparing for a fight like that. Similar to Andre Ward, not preparing for a fight that he's signed on the dotted line to fight Sergey Kovalev at the end of this year. Ward's not preparing for that fight. He signed up to fight a super middleweight. Like, that's going to get him ready for the Crusher. Wilder, if you want to be undisputed, if you talk a big game, if you want to be great, if you want to be remembered, I mean, you can't just jump into these big fights cold turkey after fighting, not 10 top 10 opponents, not formidable opponents. You can't just expect to jump in there with the best in the world, the top 5, the top 3. As much as Wilder, he's a dangerous guy, and he's a force to be reckoned with. But regardless of that, so is Joshua, so is Tyson Fury, so is Klitschko, so is Ortiz. So, I mean, I just want to put out a video. It is what it is. I mean, I want to see Deontay Wilder go out and challenge himself and prove that he is the best. Because I want to see him versus Joshua later down the road, or Wilder versus Fury later down the road. I want to see these fights. But I want to see Wilder, when he's ready for these fights. He has to get ready for these fights, but when he takes these fights, I want to see him be ready and prepared. And fighting Chris Arreola is not going to do that. That's basically it. I just wanted to rant a little bit on Deontay Wilder. I feel it's my duty. Everyone has to know. You know, I have a lot of MMA subscribers that, you know, they might like boxing, they might be interested in the heavyweight division and things like that. They need to know the truth, and yeah, it is what it is. If you like the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.